Guacamole is a true Texas treasure, and this is my absolute favorite way to make guacamole. It's with something called a molcajete. This is like a spice mill, it's a grinder, but it's got a rough surface. So let me show you how we start. We're gonna use some charred tomato that I've got on our grill over here. We just blister up the skins on the outside. Some onion, a little bit of jalapeno, and you can use a hatch chili, or I'm using a poblano pepper today. Now for the peppers, we're gonna take the skins, use the back of a knife, and just scrape those skins off. They're a little bit bitter, so we typically don't use those for this dish. We're gonna cut open the inside, remove the stem and any of the seeds that we can. We can get as much of the seeds out of there as possible. They also tend to have a little bit of a bitter component. We'll do the same thing with our jalapeno. There we go. Now that we've got just the pulp of our chilies here, I'm just gonna roughly cut those. No big deal, just a rough chop. Do a few smaller pieces. We're gonna roughly cut our tomato here. I'm gonna cut our onions down just a little bit. All of this is just kind of a rough chop because it's gonna get a little more intense treatment once we get it into our molcajete. Now, all of these ingredients go inside the molcajete. Of course, you can't make guacamole without perfectly ripe avocados. They should be just slightly soft to the touch. We're just gonna cut them in half lengthwise like this. Twist them a little bit to get them apart. And take the knife and just lightly give them a tap, get the seeds out. And we just take a spoon and scoop the flesh of the avocado right out. Once we've got all of our ingredients inside the molcajete, we're gonna season it up well. You need plenty of kosher salt, a little bit of black pepper, a touch of cumin, a touch of coriander, some garlic powder, got fresh cilantro. We're going to squeeze some fresh lime juice on top. Here comes the key to the whole tool. This is the pestle, the mortar and pestle together. All of this gets ground together, slowly worked in, and you really want to grind it against the sides of the molcajete. This is one big piece of basalt, and it's got these rough edges. And as we start working all these things in together, we break them down into smaller pieces. All the flavors will come together in one uniform thing by the time we're done. Don't try to do it too fast, you'll make a huge mess. Keep working a little bit at a time. Smash the avocados, grind up all the vegetables together, the chilies, all the spices will start working in there together. It's a beautiful thing. This is one of those great dishes that works for a tailgate, outdoor barbecue, family gathering, a nice rustic molcajete guacamole. And it's always fun to finish it off and do the final process right in front of your guests. Final step, check for seasoning. There we go. I'm gonna eat all this one myself.